The secret to shooting lower scores every single round is simple. Increase your driving distance. Endless studies have found that longer drives correlate to lower handicaps. In fact, you can actually look at the graph right here. Now, one of the easiest ways to start hitting this club longer is with speed training. And today I'm gonna compare Rypstick Golf versus SuperSpeed to figure out which speed trainer is gonna be right for you. Plus, stick around to the end as I'm gonna reveal my 3-step process to help you hit it 10 yards longer in 60 days or less. If you're new to the channel, thanks so much for being here. My name is Michael Leonard. I'm the creator of Wicked Smart Golf, and I've also been a golf freelance writer since 2017 and written more than 3 million words about this crazy, stupid, awesome sport. And I've had a chance to test out all the best speed trainers, including Rypstick, SuperSpeed, and the Stack system. But today, I really want to compare Rypstick versus SuperSpeed because they're two of the most popular ones, and I have a lot of people constantly asking, what is the best speed trainer? Now, before getting into that, you might think, what is speed training? What is this guy even talking about? Basically, it's using a heavier club to train your mind and body to swing the club faster. For every 1 mile an hour extra you add to your driver club head speed is about 2 to 2.5 yards of distance. Needless to say, if you can add 5 or even 10 miles an hour to your driver swing speed, you're gonna hit it a lot farther, which again is gonna make going low a lot easier. All right, so let's kick things off with SuperSpeed Golf. So it comes with 3 different sticks. There is no interchangeable weights. It comes with a green, which is the lightest, then a blue, which is the intermediate, and the red is the heaviest. Now you will notice they're all the same length. In fact, they are all the same length as a driver. So that is one thing that I'm gonna talk about throughout this video and a lot of different speed training videos that I really like about SuperSpeed is that they are the same length of a driver, which makes it again a little bit easier to take your speed training into actually hitting golf balls with your driver. So what are the pros of SuperSpeed? First off is the cost. It's one of the most affordable options. It's about $200 and it's a lot cheaper than another one, which is the Stack system. Now the Stack system I'll talk about more in a different video. It's a good system, but it is not a cheap one. So this is a good start for a lot of players. It's a lot more budget friendly. So the second benefit with SuperSpeed is that it doesn't require an app. When I started using this in 2020 and 2021, they didn't have an app. I was just informed that they do have one now, but they also have a pretty easy to follow structured program. But it's just not very technical, which I like because the Stack system, which I'll talk about in a different video, is a good system, but it is an expensive one and it's a lot more technical. So you don't have to change any weights here. You don't have to do anything on your phone. You simply follow their protocols. It's about 3 times a week. It'll take about 15 or 20 minutes, and that way you can start seeing results typically in 6 to 8 weeks, but a lot of times you will see distance gains even sooner because of what I like to call newbie gains. So if you've ever been a newbie in the gym, chances are you added muscle pretty quick. Chances are you were able to increase your weights a lot on a specific exercise. Maybe you started with 30-pound bench press and now all of a sudden you got to 50 or 60 pretty quick. So newbie gains definitely happen with speed training. Unfortunately, these things are not perfect and there are a few big downsides. The first one, of course, is that there's 3 of these things. So it's impossible to carry them all in your bag. You know, I have a bag with individual dividers and there's just not enough room for all these. When a training aid isn't convenient, I found that you're less likely to use it. So a lot of times I'll see guys maybe with just one of them in their bag. They might use it before the round. But again, it's just hard to consistently carry all of these with you. They're gonna take up more space in your car or your garage. So I think that's probably the biggest downside to SuperSpeed Golf. The other downside is that there's no interchangeable weights. There's simply these 3 sticks. You have it as is, and you just can't adjust anything, so you can't really cater the training protocols or really mix it up nearly as much. So again, they're not a bad option. I just think there's a better one, and that is a Rypstick. So there's no doubt that Rypstick is my favorite speed trainer out there. First off, it's the length of a driver, which again is key. SuperSpeed is as well. The Stack system is not. It's like the length of a mid to long iron. So I like that this is again the length of a driver because that is what we're training for. We're training, of course, the driver. We want to be able to swing it faster so that way you can hit it longer. So it doesn't really make sense if a training aid is the length of a 7 or a 5 iron because, as you know, swinging a mid iron is very different than swinging a driver that's 44 or 45 inches long. Another great benefit to Rypstick is that there's just so much versatility with it. So first off, you can use it for speed training, of course, but you can also use it for tempo training. There's a great app that comes with it as well. And another one of the biggest benefits is that it's simply a better price than most speed trainers. So it's actually about the same depending on where you buy it as SuperSpeed, but again, it's a lot more convenient. Since it's only one stick and it has 3 interchangeable weights right here, you're gonna be able to carry it with you in your bag at all times. Plus, it comes with a nice little head cover, so you just throw that on and it just blends in with the rest of your set. So I carry this thing with me at all times because I actually use it before the round using a warm-up protocol that they have to get my body ready for the round. Even if you don't have time to hit the range, use your speed training with Rypstick. It's gonna help you get warmed up. It's usually gonna improve your tempo and improve your sequencing. Also, if you wanna save some money on your Rypstick, make sure you enter the code WICKEDSMART at checkout and you're gonna save 10%. Plus, probably the biggest benefit from buying a Rypstick is that you get a free swing analysis from Dr. Luke Benoit, the creator of this device. Now, I've interviewed him on my podcast, Wicked Smart Golf, and we had a phenomenal conversation about the swing, about tempo, about gaining distance with Rypstick. And the fact that he is offering up a free swing analysis is amazing because he's the #1 rated coach in Minnesota from Golf Digest and also won the Best Young Teacher Award by Golf Digest 12 times. So he's gonna give you a couple of quick tips based on a swing video that you're gonna submit to figure out how you can improve your driving and that way give you a little bit of structure to your speed training sessions. Another benefit is the counterweight. So this is really cool. It actually screws in and screws out. Dr. Luke talked about it in our podcast, how it's gonna help your release pattern and overall just make it a little bit easier to swing. Another benefit is this built-in aerodynamic sound. So as you'll see in this video, you can actually hear the swoosh every time and it will actually help with your release pattern and your timing of your swing. Now, the final reason I think this is the best speed trainer in golf, aside from the great price and the free swing analysis from Dr. Luke, is the amazing guarantee. They fully believe that this thing will help you gain distance and hit bombs. Rypstick promises you are gonna hit it longer in 40 days or less, and if you don't, you get a money-back guarantee. In fact, after talking to Dr. Luke on my show, he said a shockingly small amount of people have ever taken him up on this offer, and I've had several of my mental golf coaching students add tremendous amounts of speed. I had one guy go from 90 miles an hour to 6 weeks later, closer to 105 miles an hour. And I believe he was 52 years old when he started his training. Needless to say, this thing works and it's easy to see why it's trusted by so many pros, amateurs, long drivers across the globe. You might wonder, well, what are the cons? What are the downsides to Rypstick? I honestly can't find any. Again, I'm not trying to just say this is the best device ever. I just don't know what's better because it has an app, it has a lot of versatility, it comes with a free swing analysis, it has the head cover, it has interchangeable weights, it has a great guarantee, and it's easy to use. It's one club, it can live in your bag at all times and can help you so much. Again, I can't recommend Rypstick enough, and make sure you use the code WICKEDSMART at checkout to save 10%. Also, don't forget to download my free guide, How to Unlock Your Driving Potential. Inside this 12-page guide, I'm actually gonna guide you through the 3-step process using Rypstick and another app to help you gain speed fast. This is the exact system that I've used to start swinging at 115 miles an hour with driver and hitting it longer than ever. So go to wickedsmartgolf.com/speed-guide or click the link down in the description to download and start reading now. Don't forget, the longer you hit it, the more fun you're gonna have and the easier golf gets. Grab your Rypstick today.